Okay. I'd like to start by just saying that in Nebraska women's basketball, we like to celebrate consistency. It's one of the 4 core values that we have listed on our circle of success that our team identified as really important values. And speaking of consistency, someone in this room with me just called his 700th consecutive women's basketball game, which is something that we really appreciate, the efforts that go into that. When you think of the number of women's basketball players that covers, that had games called by Jeff and him passionately kind of throwing himself into Nebraska women's basketball. It's a lot. It's a lot of players, and so I just want to make sure that I acknowledge his efforts for our program, and hopefully you guys can make note of that as well. We like wins. We like wins at home, and I thought we saw some really nice things. A couple of players with double doubles tonight, and the biggest thing I was the most proud of is 20 assists on 29 made baskets or something like that, and then just to 9 turnovers. There was a couple stretches where we were a little sloppy, and we still have another level on both sides of the ball, but this was a good team win for us.
Alexis and Natalie said the focus coming in was defense. Just what do you make of your performance on that side of the court?
Yeah, we really wanted to have that focused defensive intensity for 40 minutes, and I thought we had a little bit of a lull there in the second quarter, some things that we calmly discussed at halftime, and then a little bit better intensity in the second half.
They had the one big, but for the most part, it was kind of a smaller team. When you face a team like that, how much of a priority is getting Alexis involved in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge priority for us, not just, against a team like this, but really every single night out. And we need to establish her. I thought she showed really pretty good versatility today. I thought she ran the floor hard in transition, and a couple times Jazz found her and rewarded her for that effort. I thought she made a couple of plays where she had the ball on the perimeter and really put the ball on the floor and showed some confidence in that. And then a couple times just with some deep seals, and people were able to bounce it in, and she kind of was able to get good paint touches, and so that versatility. She hit a 3 tonight. I know she's been, wanting to shoot the ball a little bit better from behind the arc. And so, hopefully that kind of gains some confidence and gets her going a little bit from out there. But just great versatility with her ability to score the basketball today.
Another big game for Natalie. Just what have you seen from her tonight and then so far throughout the season?
Yeah, she just keeps finding ways to impact the game. And it might be, some steals or deflections. Tonight I thought it was really with offensive rebounding and getting herself to the free throw line. It's a little different kind of every night out, but she's just trying to find ways to make an impact for our team. And I thought she did a nice job of that again here tonight.
How would you evaluate your offensive performance? You hit a bunch of 3-pointers, also started 0 of 7 from the field. Just what do you make of the whole, that in its entirety?
Doesn't it feel like a little up and down, right? I mean, a little, bipolar, something. At times it feels like we're really in rhythm and sync and taking great shots that have come off of paint touches and inside outside and really good rhythm shots. And at other times it feels like, we don't have a great feel. We've taken 3 quick shots off 1 pass or no passes. And, so we're still learning each other. I think that's kind of typical at this point in the season when you're playing a point guard that's 7 games into her career with your program, when you're playing a freshman in your starting lineup, and we're just still trying to kind of mesh some of those pieces together. But I have great confidence in our ability to continue to figure that out. And in the meantime, if we can continue to play pretty deep into our lineup and give everybody some confidence and reps, then we feel like those things will kind of iron those wrinkles out as we continue to move forward.
For either of you, just how do you have to kind of
How do you get through that early on when the shots aren't falling? How do you just kind of push through that?
Yeah, I think it starts on the defensive end for us. You know, if we get stops and we can get to run offense, our main focus when shots aren't falling is our defense. So
I would agree. Defense is what gets us going, and that was our focus for the game, was our defense. And if we can execute on defense, we can reward ourselves on offense.
What were you trying to do on defense? You obviously executed it fairly well. What were you trying to do? What was the goal?
Number 2, I think she averages like 21 points, so limiting her and her catches. And I thought Maddie Kroll did a really good job at frustrating her early and taking charges on her. And yeah, that was kind of our game plan. So.
And I'd say boxing out, too, was another big focus.
What was the message at halftime?
That what we're doing right now in the first 20 minutes wasn't good enough. Our intensity defensively wasn't good enough. Just our pace, and I thought we responded really well. And I agree. I just think we have so much more in us than what we're showing right now, and it's still November, so I'm excited to see where this team can go.
Yep, Coach told us that it's time to level up, and I would agree with her. And I thought we did that in the second half, and I hope to continue doing that as we progress.
Alexis, you went on a 9-0 run by yourself to start the fourth quarter. Were you just feeling it? Were the shots just coming to you? Was the offense running through you, or was it just something that happened?
Yeah, I think I started a little rough, just not finishing at the percentage I wanted to, and I just told myself at halftime I'm just not going to think about that and just kind of let the game come to me. And I thought my teammates found me in really good spots and put me in great positions where I didn't have to dribble. The double team couldn't get there, and yeah, they just found me, and I was pretty confident that I wasn't going to shoot at the same percentage I did in the first 20 minutes. So.
Alexis, Natalie's had a great start to this season. What's it been like playing with her?
It's super fun, you know. I'm really proud of Natalie. I feel like every game she finds another way to step up. She just finds herself in the right spots and just does the little things really well. Just a hustle player, someone I love to play with, and she's just a winner. And I love to win. I know she loves to win, and that's what we're planning to do this year. So.